Well, this is Shepherdstown parking lot for the C&O, and I have never seen it this full before. So I'm going to go down here a little bit further to a more remote place. My plans changed just a bit today. I got a later start. Had to do some stuff around the house, take care of some stuff, the lawyers and all that stuff. But I'm at the C&O now. This is Antietam, near the aqueduct. And I guess I couldn't believe, well, I guess I can. I couldn't believe how busy the parking lot was back there. So I just came down here a little further. But riding by, it doesn't look like the trail was all that busy. Everybody's spread out pretty good. And this nice surface here. So this is about milepost 69.7 or 8. So about milepost 70. So I'm going to go towards Harper's Ferry. Is the new plan for this afternoon, since I only have a few hours left. See how busy this aqueduct is. If it's busy, I'll have to go the other way. I'll dismount here and walk across. Antietam Creek, and of course Potomac River. It's got a mild current going today, just like most times. All right, so here we go. I know I mentioned it every time I'm out here now of this surface. I like the surface. I didn't know what to expect at first, but it's very nicely done. And that's the aqueduct option. So I'll go, probably 10 miles or so this way, head back, maybe go up the other way for a few miles. Goal is to put about 25 or 30 in this afternoon, since I'm getting a late start. I think it's about 3 in the afternoon. Sunset's at about 7:30. So if I don't stop too many times, that's quite doable. And I'm not heavily loaded, just day stuff. I've got one pannier with miscellaneous stuff. No tent on me. I normally carry a tent regardless, but I need to get a single man tent just to throw in here. You never know when you might just have a situation where you might have to stop, broken wheel or something. Of course, we're not too far from civilization. Shepherdstown's right back there. Of course, this is the Maryland side. Potomac River over here. Well, there are hazards of wearing just jeans. Today's just a regular jean day. Got my leg cuff caught in the front gears there. So, jeans are not recommended. First time I've ever done that. Approaching milepost 69. 69er. So we're about 6 miles. Well, 9 miles, I guess, technically from the crossing, but it's closed because of the train derailment. Leaves are coming out, some of the trees. Trail is just a little bit damp from some rain we had. Not a whole lot, but it's rolls nice still. like a little cushion to it as you ride along. No concerns really out here, virus related, unless you touch a surface, then it's a little higher risk, but there's really nothing to touch. Restrooms, porta potties are all closed, visitor centers are closed down, water handles are off the pumps, so bring your own water, bring your own toilet paper and bag, pack it in, pack it out. Campsites are open now. Hi there. How are you? So, taking all the necessary precautions, I have alcohol with me for disinfectant, soap, water, plenty of water. Milepost 67. Sure, I'm glad they put the C&O Canal in. I know it was never intended for a historic park. Of course, you know the history of it probably. C&O towpath is relatively flat. A few minor ups and downs, nothing major. When you come to a lock, a little more incline, not much. If you have a bicycle with not quite as low a gears, just get off and push it up. It's not hard at all, really. But if you haven't been on a bike for a while, the endurance of riding a few miles could be tiring at first until you get used to it again. Of course, preparing yourself for the ride is important too, making sure that you have the right clothing, under type wear. Bicycle shorts are best. Anything that would reduce your friction, because if you're pedaling up and down, rubbing around on the seat, all that. So straight underwear would not be recommended. I know somebody who had some problems with that and couldn't ride for 2 or 3 weeks. Didn't ride that far, but just enough to cause some problems, saddle sores. I switched to a different saddle for my bike last year. I might have 1,000 miles on it now, maybe. A Brooks saddle. It's a B67. I think it's like the B17, but it's got the springs on it. At times I can hear the springs as if I would go up a hill. Of course, I'm a little bit heavier, around 250-ish. But each mile I ride, I drop some pounds if I don't put it back on. But yeah, the saddle is nice. it's time for me to put some more Proofide on it again. A little more oil. I've been keeping the cover on it. So I've heard pros and cons on that. I guess I'll find out. I probably have a 300-400 miles on it with the cover. But if I ruin it, get another one. $170 for the saddle. Beautiful day. It's still around 60, upper 50s. Sun will set in about 3 hours, 4 hours. I guess about 3 hours. As you ride along, you can see the depression on the left here. That's the C&O Canal that was originally dug out by hand, wheelbarrow, laborers, German, Irish settlers, I believe. But a lot of growth since then, so it's historic. Trees blow down from time to time, but the maintenance crew on the C&O, they take care of that. If there goes across the towpath, they keep right on top of that. They've had some challenges in the years, even this year, last year, and of course 2018 with all the flooding. But so far this year, and even last year, it was pretty dry. And now more so with the surface like it is now. I'll put 66. Before too long, it'll detour off to the left towards the canal itself to detour around a washout. As the floods have occurred, the Potomac River has been slowly eating away at a few places, and this will be one of them up here in a couple miles. Beautiful day, spring day. I don't know if you can tell, but I think those, well, I'm not sure what type of trees with the yellow coming on. Not forsythia, I don't think. I forget what they call that. I'm sure somebody knows listening here. Lots of sycamore trees in this section. I'm not sure how to identify the pawpaw tree right now without the leaves. Some of the other trees I'm not sure either. But there's hickory, ash, maples. Not so many maples through here, but other places. A lot of mountain ash. Elms, a few of those. Redbuds will be coming out before too long too. A lot of the blossoming trees are starting to come out. Some of the flowers, I saw a couple. There's a Virginia bluebell, I believe that's what it is. A couple others. Mayapple, I think they're starting to form leaves. Here's a little more remote parking lot. There's a boat launch, boat ramp down here. I think Dargan, maybe. Getting closer to Harper's Ferry. Of course, there's no real good way across. Doesn't bother me today since I'm not going there. Just out for a ride, down and back. Here's the detour I was talking about from the erosion. Hey, Tim. Guess where I am? You've guessed it. Right near Harper's Ferry. About 2.5 miles up. I like it this time of year. The leaves are still off the tree and you have more distant view, especially around here. It's so nice. So what is it to you that makes a scene like this beautiful, serene, calm? To me, it's the river, the rapids, the sound of the river, birds, the trail itself. Of course, off in the distance, you see the mountains. Maryland Heights on the left up here a bit. Railroad crossings. All of it. It just adds to the beauty. Of course, the trees are starting to show signs of leaves. Flowers are starting to come out. There's a goose. Honk, honk. Honk, honk. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Honk, honk. Block 34. No parking in this area, but there is a bit of parking down a little further for shorter vehicles if you drive in. Is that Hilltop Hotel? I believe it is. Peeking through the trees here. So I wonder how long it'll take to rebuild it. West Virginia lawmakers passed the bill to facilitate the tourism here in Harpers Ferry. Well, anywhere in the state, up to 5 places, $25 million projects or more. And this is one of them, most likely, that they'll help facilitate. Here's the steps up to Maryland Heights Trail. If I'm not mistaken, there's a ramp also, either further down or back. As you know, the crossing has been closed because of the derailment. I've brought some information on that a few times. Might be some eagles up there. Way. Lady just fell over on her bike into the canal. Oh my. I hope she's all right. Well, that's the point I turned back anyway. She's all right, thankfully. But those are the kind of things that can happen out on a day like this. People are out enjoying themselves, not paying attention, lose focus of your footing. So thankfully she's all right. Won't involve any first responders or anything. That's good. Potomac River, right here. I won't record too much going back. The sun's setting here in about 3 or 4 hours. So I'll be riding into the sunset. So it won't make for any decent pictures or video. Well, you can tell some people are dousing in the alcohol or aftershave. Woo! Strong. There's the Maryland Heights Trail. It was good seeing pedal shift. Ran across Tim today. He was all set up and camped. Done his ride for the day. It was good seeing you, buddy. You take care. Well, I'm heading back now, or I have been for a while. I made it down to the Brunswick area from Shepherdstown, and I'm heading back. Took a few videos, photos, so I'll put something together just to show the ride out today. I'll probably do like I have before, made a short version and a long version. Some people, including myself, I like to refer back to them when I can't ride so much or any. So the longer version I sort of like just because it shows the trail and riding on the trail a lot. But the short version obviously shows, you know, what that particular section was like. You know, I didn't get a picture of the turtles back there either. I forgot about that. But they're definitely out. Some big ones too. I saw a big snapping turtle along with the others. Not through here, but back in the Brunswick area. Beyond Harper's Ferry on the way to Brunswick. Saw a lot through there. A day ride, it's different than a through ride, multi-day ride, multi-week. Each one's different in itself, but it's sort of the same. I sort of like the day rides sometimes, especially when you just want to get it over with and you're glad to see the vehicle, get back at home. But other times it's good to be out for multi-days at a time, a few weeks at a time. I think my longest has only been a couple weeks almost. So I really haven't gotten to the big bicycle touring thing yet. I've sort of dabbled at it so far. Expanding my region a little bit. But the C&O, it's in my backyard pretty much, about 10, 12 miles away from where I live. So the closest point, Shepherdstown or Williamsport, kind of same direction. Not so much wildlife out today, but seen some birds, geese, a couple of them back there on the trail, towpath. About 20 miles into the ride today. I'll probably finish it up about 25 miles. About 5 more to go. But, words to the wise, don't ever forget your bike shorts. I forgot mine. So it's a little uncomfortable. Good day to ride though.
Wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of war. There is no sickness, toil nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going gather round me, and I know my way is rough and steep, but golden fields stretch out before me, where weary eyes no more will meet. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm just going over Jordan. to see my brother. He said